What have you been jamming since the last podcast episode?
Before we turn on the camera, I was praising that Mach Hommy. I know I bring it up like every episode, I think. Mm-hmm. I just been jamming it, bro. It's just so good, B. And then I'm on the toilet. You know, sometimes when you're on the toilet, you get the browsing. So I get the browsing. I get on his website. I'm like, bro, I think it's today. I'm about to cop the album. Nope. Sold out. B, that.
How much did the vinyl cost, first of all?
The one I wanted was $444. But is one still up, B? The test pressing.
Why would you want the test pressing?
It's like the rarest one. But guess how much it costs?
Oh, over 1,000?
Guess how much it costs?
1,200?
It costs $3,333.33. Mach! I understand. I'm sorry up above.
So why did he? Oh, sorry up above. Oh, you talking about F them. F them. Last podcast episode we got loud. They were stomping, but they always stomp. So F y'all. But why is he making his stuff so expensive? Because I know he took his stuff down off of Spotify for a bit. He put it right back up.
He said he didn't do that. It just mysteriously did it because he actually put out a video about it. Like he was like, you don't know what happened. But so with Mach, he treats every piece, all his albums like art. And when we buy into that art, we investors, B. He makes us feel special. He got coffee mugs. We got all type of different things, man. But when it comes to Mach, bro, he just wanted to feel special when you buy something. So he want to put out the art. Good money. It's kind of the same practice that Nipsey Hussle did.
What, pay for?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the same thing he does, and he makes everything limited, and it'll never be repressed again. You know what they say. But that's pretty much what he do. He just wanted to be like something that you value. Something that, because, bro, you get a Mach piece. I called it a piece. That's kind of crazy. When you get a Mach vinyl, bro, it can go up to the roof. Bro, I sold a Mach album for money, bro.
Every time you say Mac, I keep thinking Mac Miller.
Well, Mach. I just say Mach. I sold a Mach album.
Is that how you say it?
Mach Hommy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I say Mac, but Mach Hommy. But, bro, I sold one before, bro, and come on, man, 1.1? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's crazy. There's some idiots out there that buy it. Like, the most I ever spent on a Mach Hommy album.
I'm pretty sure they got a return on their investment now.
Yeah, of course. Because I wish I kept it because how much it's worth now. Mm-hmm. But the most I spent on one was like retail for him, $333. And I actually hooked that up with one of the homies. We did a little deal. Gave him a little, you know what I mean? But I really wish I kept that HBO because that's one of my fake Mach albums. And it's so beautiful, B. Like, how he packaged his stuff is just quality. And how all of his albums sound, especially ones, his newer pressings, immaculate, bro. Like, and I'm hearing that the new album sounds really great as well. Like, it sounds
People already
better.
got it?
Yeah, because some of them, he put out different tiers. Like, I think it was like a few times, like 2-3 months ago, he put out a different tier. But it didn't show the cover of the album. It was just blanked out and you buy it from different tiers. But then, actually, when the album came out, I think like a week before, he put out like another tier. Man, I was going to buy that camel one, or I was going to buy the beach cover with him in the, like, I don't know what type of shoes it was in the sand. That was the $444 copy. But yeah, enough of me spazzing about Mach Hommy. But I was talking about the album. The album's just amazing. I cannot stop listening to it. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about this might be my album of the year right now. I don't know. But just, it's great, bro. And the rapping, it's just, the more you listen to it, the more you catch certain things. And just, Mach is just, the production, B. You need to listen to this album just because, I don't like you didn't like the cover of it? What did you say about the cover?
I didn't like the cover. I didn't like people on Twitter glazing it so much.
You're not going to like it, maybe. Just because people glazing it, but still listen to it.
Well, I don't think it's that. It's just the fact of, I need some people to be critical sometimes. I get you can love stuff. Yeah. You can say that you love it, but don't be like, this is the best album of all time. Dog, it's not even 3 days yet you saying this about this album.
It's a good album.
Yeah, but after 3 days of saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, after 3 days of release?
I ain't got no critiques.
That's all right, though. How many times have you listened to it?
Like 5, 6.
Are you a big fan of Mach Hommy?
Yeah. But I have critiques on some of his albums. I have no critiques on this one yet.
Yeah, this one is ugly. But the cover's ugly.
That cover fire.
The cover's ugly.
Look into the eyes of a Haitian man. You know what I'm saying?
I just look at Kodak, bro. Take a picture of the last one.
Oh, my God. He took a picture of the cover.
Yeah, he just deleted it. One of the projects I listened to was EGOT, the EP. I kind of re-listened to it from CyHi to Prince.
I was like, why that sound familiar?
It came out like 2022. It's a cool project. It's not bad. CyHi's rapping. I think he does have some corny bars here and there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, CyHi rarely has that. He
Yeah,
does have it.
I'm like, he has it, but it's
yeah,
rare.
but it's very rare. I feel like it was a bit more corny. I feel like this was a bit more directionless. And, you know, I went to go re-listen to it because he had that On the Radar freestyle, which he did kill that. I need that on streaming, though. But, yeah, I need just CyHi projects on streaming in general because he is severely lacking in his discography.
His freestyle from last year resurfacing, the one he was on... Was it
the all black and white or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it, but that one was hard. That one was hard.
That dude right there, bro.
CyHi is a beast. Nah, I wish he would actually put out songs like he does freestyles.
Oh my God, he can rap.
That's why he's just going lower in my favorite artist tier list.
His last album, like, you know, the No Dope on Sundays. Was
that came out like what?
2017?
Almost 10 years ago.
Something like that?
Almost 10 years ago.
Really good album, though.
But he hasn't came out with an album since. He only has one album under his belt.
Yeah. Hey, CyHi is fine.
I love CyHi. He's in my top 10.
Yeah.
But he used to be my top 5. Now he's in my top 10 though.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was the next project you listened to?
Man, from the last pod, I kind of still been on this Jay-Z wave. I listened to Kingdom Come, which is the album that actually got me into Jay-Z later in my teenage years, because I was a Jay-Z hater, you know what I'm saying? And some songs I like from him, but I wasn't checking out. I remember this guy could pull up, y'all listen to American Gangster? Well, listen to that crap.
I'm like, man, I know what lyrical music is.
Jay-Z.
Hater.
FJ, nah, but now, man, hey, I'm a fan of Jay-Z from, I don't know, I think I had to be like 16, 20, I said 2017. I was 16 or 17 when I actually got into his music. Mm-hmm. But Kingdom Come, bro, I don't know why this album's so hated. Mm-hmm. I love this album, bro. Just, you know what I mean? It's like he still has there's some songs on there that's just like, all right, Beast Chair, life is just a beast chair. It's okay.
I think he always gonna have songs like that.
But he still got like great songs on there from the intro, from the track he has about Emery. Do you wanna ride with John Legend on the hook?
I never heard that album.
You never heard Kingdom Come?
I think that and maybe Blueprint 2 are the two albums I just haven't heard from Jay-Z.
Listen to Kingdom Come.
I might have heard Blueprint 2 because that was a gift and a curse or whatever it's called.
That's Blueprint 3, ain't it?
No, Blueprint 3 is the one with the 3 on it.
And Gift and the Curse is the second. It's a 2-disc.
Yeah.
I'm bugging,
Blueprint
bro.
2.
Yeah, 3 is the one that came out in 2009, bro. I'm bugging. 08 or whatever.
Yeah, the one with Kid Cudi on it. And Kanye on it.
Yeah, Kanye on there. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm already home. I'm already home.
Oh, yeah, that's Kid Cudi. I think. Yeah.
Hey, Kingdom Come. New guys out there, I know a lot of you youngsters don't even really kind of listen to Jay-Z. Check out Kingdom Come. It's a hated album. I don't know why. I like it. I enjoy it. Good album to me. That's it. It ain't stellar.
Is it in the top half of his discography or bottom half?
Probably in the middle for me, maybe I say bottom half. Bottom. But it's still a good album. Yeah. You know.
Jay-Z don't have a horrible discography.
Nah, he don't. But Magna Carta is like
I like it. It's not good though.
Magnum Carta is that it gets the hate that Kingdom Come gets, but more, I believe. I think people hate it as a good.
But I think because we grew up with it, we kind of give it a bit more grace.
Yeah, I was so hyped when it came out.
For Magna Carta?
Yeah, bro. I don't know why. I think it was a freaking commercial, bro. The black and white commercial. Him and Rick Rubin, all them guys. Like,
oh, I remember.
Yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm ready on this. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, I used to didn't like I used to didn't like Watch the Throne. I didn't like it when I was younger.
Oh, I loved it.
Even like going back and listening to our old podcast, me and Jorge was going back and forth about that album, whatever. But like, I enjoy it way more now. Even though it's only like a few more songs I like now. Even though it's not a long album, I only like 5 songs on it at first, and now I like a little more. And then me going to that's my time. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to all this Jay-Z, and then he get a new album from just him. I was hyped.
I wasn't.
It didn't hit. And especially the whole little deal he did.
With Samsung?
Yeah,
that's why a lot of people had a bad taste in their mouth about it.
It's kind of like he did the Bono, the YouTube.
The what?
Remember YouTube when Apple Music launched?
Oh, I hated that.
Everybody's stuff, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy. What about you, B? What else you been listening to?
Next I listened to, Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun. Oh, yeah, First time listening to it, amazing. Hey. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 project. I got no critiques.
Hey.
I was vibing and jamming the whole time. There was some parts where it got towards the end. I feel like, you know, some stuff was a bit... I didn't want to say awards welcome, but I was a bit ready for like, all right, come on, let's pick it up a little bit. Because this song, it was one song that she has with some other guy. I forget the name. I think it was a Marley brother. I was just like, this kind of just going on for a bit too long for me because I'm like, I'm getting a bit bored on this.
So you went straight to Mama Gun? You ain't go to Buddhism?
No.
Badudism?
Because I know that this one came out around the times of the Soulquarian stuff. So I was like, all right, let me go to Soulquarian stuff, especially with that Common song, which we never talked about. I was like, all right, let me kind of go back into my Soulquarian.
Yeah.
And I did do Voodoo last podcast episode. So I was like, all right, I got to do I guess the sister-like album today. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, Mama's Gun. I like this a lot more than Voodoo. Okay. Not to say that Voodoo was bad or anything. No. But this was a bit more of my speed, and I liked her sound a bit more, which I feel like Childish Gambino went more for this sound. Audibly, like voice-wise, on Awaken My Love, than he did like Voodoo, even though he takes inspiration, it seems, from both of these albums.
Most of inspiration from me is from a lot of psychedelic albums as well. Should check out, I don't know if you want to get his Parliament Funkadelic vibes, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, look, he said what?
The what? Funkadelic?
Parliament.
What is
Funkadelics.
No, I know what psychedelics is. I mean, what is it? Psychedelics. I know what that is. What's the thing before you said that?
Parliament?
Yeah, what's that?
All right, Parliament is Funkadelics, but it's like they have their other little sound. Parliament.
Oh, that's the name of somebody.
Yeah, it's the same group.
Oh, I thought that was a subgenre of psychedelic. I mean,
no. Funkadelic.
Funkadelics. Okay, that's why I was getting it messed up. I'm over here thinking about Jimi Hendrix in my head.
No. That's psychedelic music, like rock. You talking?
Yeah, that's why I kept thinking you were saying. That's why I heard in my head and registered it as, but you were saying Funkadelics.
Yeah.
All right, that's why. Okay,
Maggot brain.
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's a group. It's a band. Funkadelics. Parliament was them. In the beginning of them doing like their old like doo-wop music and going to funkadelics, it's like where you get all the like like where you get funk from. It's all funkadelics. Sly Family Stone was like before, and then you get funkadelics, man. You know what Sly Stone is, right?
Sounds familiar, but no.
Oh man, he's actually from his family actually from Denton, bro. It's crazy, but he actually grew up in California. He moved away from Texas, but bro, legend. If you like G-Funk, that's where all that derives from. All that funk.
Okay, I need to check that out. There's some stuff I do want to check out to see.
That's where everything's come from. And you'll see, bro. If you listen to Sly albums, you're gonna hear so many hip hop samples because that's like the foundation. James Brown, Sly Family.
Well, I know James Brown for sure.
Yeah, all that stuff is like the foundation of a lot of
early hip hop.
A lot of samples, bro. Most definitely. I'm telling you, it's amazing hearing it. Like, this where they got that from? It's pretty dope.
What is your next project you listen to?
Ah, man. My next project is another Jay-Z project, B. I was in the car with my family at the time, jamming freaking Reasonable Doubt. Bro. No. Yeah, that would be my second. Okay, Reasonable Doubt. Even though I listened to Lifetime Volume 1 first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen to that too. Oh, my God.
Volume 1 is hard.
Oh, my God. Jay-Z, bro, he has a really good discography, bro. Okay. When it comes to Reasonable Doubt, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, how great is this album? So I wanted to replay it. I have my thoughts on the album. I think it's top 3 in Jay-Z's discography, in my opinion.
That's indisputable.
Yeah.
A lot of people consider it one, but go ahead.
They think it won?
A lot of people think it's his best album. A lot of people.
They don't put.
A majority of people put.
They don't put Blueprint over it?
I think more modern fans do. Yeah. But a lot of people, just a lot of Jay-Z fans in general, even some of the modern fans, like, our age. When I say modern, I'm talking about people our age. They put Reasonable Doubt as 1.
Do you like Reasonable Doubt?
I like it, but I think it's the bottom of the 3.
So you think Blueprint better?
I like Blueprint more, and I think Blueprint is better from the sound. I mean, obviously Jay-Z is rapping.
Yeah.
There's some missteps here and there on Blueprint, but I kind of give it grace because of the actual sound of Blueprint. Yeah. While with Reasonable Doubt, it's consistent all the way through, and there's no song that really throws off Reasonable Doubt. It's all consistent throughout the way. Like the girls, that kind of throws off Blueprint. At that point.
And you gotta understand the part of his career he was.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm not mad at that. But in terms of a consistent album, I think Reasonable Doubt is more consistent. But I like Blueprint a lot more.
Yeah.
But I still would, if I had to rank it, I'd put it above Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt is still a really phenomenal album. It's so crazy. Like, I wish I can, sometimes you wish you can experience, like, because people really didn't care about this album when it came out. It became appreciated, through time. And I was just saying, like, how did this get overlooked? And I get to thinking about the era of, like, hip-hop. And
who all was out.
I'm going to talk about another album as well that came out around the same time today as well. But so much stuff was dropped. That was 95?
95 and 96. Because he had a song with Biggie on there, right?
Yeah. 95, I think.
95, yeah.
Yeah, it had to be
because Ready to Die came out in 94,
94,
and this song
and then-
came out in 95. Yeah,
Yeah, so me listening to this album, just like, man, like, nobody expected him to be, his career to be what it is now.
Yeah, because he was the slept on one,
Yeah,
technically.
and it's so crazy, like, how he is now. From there, you think about it, like, the stuff he was talking about, like, he was older than most of the guys.
Yeah.
So it's like, he was still speaking on things that, like, he seemed mature at that age. I'm like, man, how old was Jay-Z when this came out? Because he was speaking on, like, all type of stuff when it comes to, like, owning things, or, like, the money he put up for his company and all this type of stuff. And you hear that back then, and you know a lot of labels and stuff, or like rappers was kind of like fronted by like drug dealers and stuff. You know, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. So it's just like hearing the stuff that Jay-Z talks about. Just me listening to his discography, and just he always been about like investing in things, and like he always try to be like this trendsetter. You always see he throws shots at certain things that other people's doing. Like I saw a tweet that made me it pretty much was my Friday getting off work. He was like, play imaginary players. This, even though this on Lifetime, play imaginary players, put on your dopest outfit and drive, and everybody is just corny to you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, that's how I felt. Like, I went to go pick up my son. I'm like, had on a new t-shirt, put on my fours. I'm just driving, bro, and I'm just playing this like, doop. I'm like, bro, like, all y'all lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, home. And then I was like, dog, Jay-Z make everybody feel like they just whack. Like, and I'm like, dang, like Jay-Z, like, it takes me back of like me watching, what's that one movie with Beanie Siegel, State Property? You ever seen State Property?
Mm-hmm. When he was in jail?
Yeah, he was in jail, I think, on the second one. But on the first one, he wasn't. He got out,
I seen two.
Yeah, I think he gets out of jail on the second one. Mm-hmm. But like, Jay-Z just being this guy that's just, he talks a little bit when he say stuff, but like, he's real quiet. And like, Jay-Z's a guy that make you feel stupid with everything you do. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes you can tell that he has that type of personality, especially when he be saying stuff like he said, yeah, I'll pull up, you pull up with your in a 4.0, I'll pull up my in a 4.6. And then he's just like, and then you look at me, ask me some stupid question like, what's the difference from a 4.0 and then a 4.6? He said, about 20, 30,000. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, why you crap on him like that? He probably wouldn't even ask you that question, but you made a hypothetical like, yeah, you lame. You know what I'm saying? I got a 4.6. You got a 4.0. 4.0s are dope, bro. Come on, chill out. But like, it was just so hilarious. Like, bro, Jay-Z is just, he just trying to make everybody seem like they just, you're not on my level. Oh, I was rocking platinum when y'all thought it was, you know, what did he say when y'all thought it was silver? And like, I was doing this like Cristal and this. It was just, I don't know, just Jay-Z's.
Was Jay-Z ahead of his time?
Jay-Z was, bro, because he made people start wearing like suits with like shirts with like jeans and try to look all like professional casual. Mm-hmm. What they call it, casual professional or whatever?
I think it's a business
casual. Yeah. Hey, business casual with a freaking Yankee fitted on. You know what I'm saying? In a club. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, people don't like to give Jay-Z his credit, bro, because I've been seeing a lot of people saying Jay-Z wasn't a superstar or something like that in his time, and I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. Like,
but I think that's because during that time, a lot of rappers really weren't like doing. Well, a lot of rappers were doing things like, you know, 106 and Park, going to Rap City, you know, doing all these freestyles on radios and stuff like that. Jay-Z's been one of those people that, I remember when it was like crazy when he went on Breakfast Club for the first time, because it was like Jay-Z.
That was like 2013, I think.
Yeah, so that's why it comes off like that.
Yeah, but when he was, you know, younger in his days, he was doing interviews. He was bringing his artists on. Like, he got like some of the classic freestyles with his art, with some of his artists. Like, I was listening to the one with Beanie and Freestyle, bro, fire. But Jay-Z was just like, I think it was one he like, my interview's doper than yours. Like, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
He do be putting spin.
He was like, my interviews are doper than yours. And this like years. It's like, I think he said that on like Blueprint, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know, it's just so crazy to listen to Jay-Z back then. Like, and seeing him now who he is, it's just crazy, bro. Like, Jay-Z needs more credit to me, I think so, bro. Like, he gets credit,
but I
don't
think a lot of people will do that because a lot of people already consider him the best rapper of all time.
Yeah. They do, but like Jay-Z.
So if you try to give the best rapper of all time more credit,
but it's like I feel like he gets more credit. Like, you think his rapping gets more credit or his business?
His business acumen, of course.
That's why
because if he wasn't as mainstream,
yeah,
he'd be considered like a Nas, where he's respected, but he's just not as mainstream.
He just had more. He had more hits than Nas.
Yeah, he had more hits plus the business acumen. Yeah, the whole business.
That's one thing.
Because what successful rapper did Nas really have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay-Z has Kanye.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Yeah, man, even go down from Beanie,
Freeway,
and all them guys.
Memphis Bleak.
Like, you know,
Guru, the engineer. Look, he made an engineer popular.
Yeah. And then, you know, Kanye with the production, Just Blaze with the production. I don't know, just a lot of stuff's coming out that camp. You got like legendary figures, like even his at the
Like
time his partner with Dame Dash and all this type of stuff. Just that name of a label. You know what I mean? It's just more iconicness, I guess.
I think it's the fact of he has a good rapping ability and his business acumen or his business resume also matches that. Yeah. And that's never really been seen still in hip hop. Yeah. Like Nas has something like that, but it's still not the same level.
It's so crazy. Like Jay-Z make me feel so cool and so lame. Like I can listen to him and be like, dang, yeah, this sounds dope. But I'm like, yo, I can never do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing this. It's just like make me feel so lame, and I'm like, dang, how you making me feel these two emotions at once? That's the specialness of Jay-Z.
Lame person.
You know what I mean?
You get a little cooler, you come out that lame section.
He like he probably would say something like, oh, it was Drake. I think Drake was like, he be crapping on people like hotels they stay in and stuff like that. I feel like Drake is probably like a Jay-Z light in this generation in a way.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Kind of, but no.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Because he definitely has the stardom. He definitely has. He's at the top when people consider the best rapper as of right now. Obviously, besides Kendrick, but there's more to. I mean, because Jay-Z isn't the best technical or lyrical rapper, but when it comes to overall, all around, yes, Drake is that. Yeah,
like I know Jay-Z was a cooler guy, like he was a cooler person, and like he could make other things seem lame. But I'm saying like, with Drake, he kind of craps on you on like. It was a whole thing of him, trash on like I said, the hotel, like the restaurant you eating at and stuff like that. And Jay-Z, claiming your clothes, the car you drive and all this type of stuff.
Shoot, he basically killed T-Pain's career.
Yeah, death for autotune. Yeah. Freaking Jay-Z, bro. And that's when he had the afro, huh? He had the little fro coming out there around that time. Jay-Z with death for autotune. I remember
it's around the time of, I'm about to say Empire Strikes Back.
Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, Blueprint 3. It was around that time. So if he had that, then yeah. Because I remember he was in some garage, I think. Yeah. Rapping. Yeah.
What's the next project you on?
I had to unlock my phone, but I already knew what it was. Big Crits Forever and a Day. Had to re-listen to the streaming version. First of all, they butchered it.
When it comes to the samples?
I mean, some of the beats are changed. Definitely some of the beats are changed. But also, some of the tracks are actually gutted because he has an EP on streaming already that has some of the bigger songs from that mixtape already on there. So he doesn't re-put those songs on the actual mixtape itself. So I think the mixtape itself was like 40-something minutes when it should have been a lot longer. Because I was like, where's this song at? Where's this song at? But then I'm just like, streaming, you had to gut it. And I get it. And some samples were just like, some of the samples you couldn't get. And he has to redo them himself. I'm like, I love you. I'm listening to this to support. But man, you doing the sample yourself is bad.
You know, he ain't that best producer, you know.
Stop that. But he had that Beastie Boy sample. That, he couldn't get that in the song, so he had to do it himself.
Boutique or whatever. Yeah.
I'm like, no.
He got in the booth and went, himself.
Yes. He did it himself. And you know with the you hear multiple voices, it's just him. It just sounds so flat.
You hear like a southern accent.
Whoa! And it's just him. I'm like, oh, this hurts to hear.
I'm saying, bro, that's so independent, bro. Like trash producer.
I mean, I hate because I don't know why, but some of the samples you just can't get clear for some of the songs on some of his other mixtapes too, and he be having to redo certain ones. I'm just like, this ain't it.
That boy just great value, J. Cole.
That's the next album you listen to, dog. Disrespecting my GOAT.
Oh my god.
Disrespecting my GOAT.
So my next album would be Shyheim, The Last Generation. You know who Shyheim is?
No.
So he was a younger rapper. He was affiliated with Wu-Tang Clan. He put out an album in '94 called Man Child. He was like 14. And speaking of like Jay-Z at the time, like I know Jay-Z like put him in his book, talked about him and Decoded. And he was just saying like how he not looked up to the kid, but admired him as young and just with the pen he had at that age. And he really was like a really dope rapper at his age. So The Last Generation, he was actually 16. Pretty good production. The album's not the best, but it has some, like the first top half of the album to me. Like the first five tracks are really dope. You know, the middle get a little iffy and it kind of picks up at the end. And I recommend you to check him out because he has, you know, he's from Staten Island, so he's affiliated with Wu-Tang. So he has a lot of inspiration from them. You can tell from the slang or like how he sounds. You're like, okay, he's in that branch. RZA has like one credit. I think he produced the last track with him and Raekwon. My favorite track, the standout track to me, is Shaolin Style. It's with him Method Man is, I think he sampled on the hook. And some guy, I think his name like Sujig or something like that. I can't even pronounce it. Like he had 2 verses on there, and the guy, he had one really good verses. Shaolin Style is like the standout track. Like the opening track is really dope as well. But Shyheim, his career kind of took a little dive, like, you know, legal issues. He tried to be like an actor at one point. I think he recently got released from prison in 2020. But I found out about him years ago, but I never checked out his album. So my first time actually listening to his album was like 2 weeks ago. And now I'm like, you know, listening to it again. So like, okay. So I started playing it, like, I think over the weekend, and then today I was listening to it as well. But, you know, cool little album. I recommend if you want to check it out. It's like, it's that typical golden era sound of like hip hop at the time. Wu-Tang as well. Shyheim, The Last Generation. Cool album. But yeah, it was just, I brought him up when I was saying, like, I was talking about him when I was saying, like, all this stuff came out in 96. It was like so much hip hop, bro, that was going around like at that time. And they called this kid the Prodigy kid. Like, he was a protege, you know what I'm saying? Not a protege, but a prodigy, my bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, my bad. But anyways, he was dope. Check him out. He even have a little cooler voice for his age.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think his Man Child album, I think his voice was a little higher pitch. But I think, you know, at him at 16, 17, on The Last Generation, he sound, you know, his voice was much deeper. He had a little more profanity in there. He dropped some N-bombs and suck his weenie. And this dude do not like the cops. He's,
I think a lot of rappers back then did.
Oh yeah, bro. He was crapping on the cops, bro. Yeah, Shyheim, The Last Generation. Check it out.
All right. Next album I listened to, because I was in the Erykah Badu mode, and after that album, another album, it did the little recommended thing or whatever, right? And so one of this artist's songs played from the album called Oasis. 80 Oasis. This is the cover. But yeah,
Nah, I never heard
the name of the album is Lotus Glow, another neo soul album.
Modern?
Yeah, modern. It came out like last year, I think.
Okay.
2023. You know, it kind of has that vibe of like an Anderson .Paak a bit, but also a lot of like neo soul type inspiration, but modernized. And it's not as great as Mama's Gun, especially since Mama's Gun and Voodoo were a bit more, I want to say more ahead of its time and more unique because of the space it came out in. This album is unique because there's not a lot of neo soul releasing now in comparison to like R&B, the space that it's in right now. It's a cool album. Definitely sounds like a summer album, something that you play when it's really sunny outside. Good vibes, nothing really bad about it. I just want to say that, I mean, this album has no misses to me. And when people on Twitter, because this is the main thing I see on Twitter a lot, why don't people like long songs nowadays? Why aren't artists coming out with long songs nowadays? Because y'all not listening to the right genre. Yeah. This artist has like 3 to 4 minute songs. I'm just like, okay, this song is still going. I'm not mad at it, but it's still going. In comparison to like, I'm listening to a Pink Panthers. It's like 2 minutes, barely 2 minutes.
30-second track.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, if y'all want a 3 to 4 minute album and a good one, go listen to this one. Because I see a lot of people.
What's her name?
Lotus. I mean, the album's name is Lotus Glow, and it's by AKAI Oasis. Like Oasis in the water.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, it came up in the recommended after I listened to the Erykah Badu album. But yeah, I enjoyed the project overall. If you like Mama's Gun, you'll definitely like this one as well.
That's
Do you
crazy.
have another album?
Another album? Hold up, dang, bro. I'll be tapped in, bro. That's crazy.
You be liking one song and just instantly follow,
bro, like,
and never check on them again.
No, bro, because I know it, because Mango, she's on this. I'm with Camus. This song is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
My girl plays this song like all the time. Yeah, that's how I know her. That's why I'm following her, bro. I'll be tapped in and don't even know it. I'm so tapped.
You didn't even know who it was.
Hey,
You so what?
All right, let's see what else. I think I played something else over the weekend. I know it's something, B. I'm sorry. I don't want to hold y'all up. Dang, man, I guess I thought I played another album. I guess I didn't play another album. I just played some singles. This is an album I was listening to. I didn't finish it, but I can pub it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know if you guys follow a lot, you know, Earl, Mike, you know, anybody in that genre, y'all should know AKAI Solo.
How you spell it?
AKAI.
Okay.
AKAI Solo. He's a guy, he puts out projects like, you know, every year. He's really consistent. And he falls into that bag of like, you know, Earl and him. He's a really dope rapper. He put out an album called Only the Strong Remain. I didn't finish the album, but it was something I was listening to. I need to finish it. It's 18 songs, 52 minutes. It's kind of long, but I'm gonna get to it.
2 minutes ain't bad.
Yeah, it's not, but it's still.
You think so?
Yeah, I need 35, 47 around there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 20 minutes. Maybe 19.
I guess the next time I talk about, then you'll understand why I say that.
It just depends, bro. Like, I'm used to 45 to probably, 50, 52, not bad. But it depends on what it is. With the music he makes, I don't need 18 songs.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely understand now.
So, if you guys like, like I said, Mike or Earl,
what about the
guys,
Wiki dude?
Yo, a Wiki. Yeah, if they know them, they know this guy. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, check him out. Pretty good rapping, really good production. He's like, he get introspective. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those type of guys, and he's not like, he's not heady. To me, he's stay in his lane. He's a really good rapper. He's straight to the point. Like, he's not someone that's trying to go over your head with his rhymes. He's not one of them type of guys. So I say check him out. His flow is not. He raps in like. I want to say slow, because his style is like...
Is it like Mike's?
He's in that realm, but how he raps is... I used to didn't like how he rapped, to be honest with you. It took me some getting used to. Mm. I really can't explain it, but it's slow. It's sometimes off beat in a way. Check him out, bro. Check him out.
What's a song that you recommend for the people who want to check him out?
A song I like... it's off the album he put out with Navy Blue that came out like 2021. Mm-hmm. It's one of his top songs. Ruin on my watch is pretty dope. But on the new album, I listened to half of it, so I can't really give y'all a song I like on that. But I like songs on there, but I can't off the rim. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So check it out. I wish I can really like get into this. This album, but I didn't get to listen to it. But Mad Space with him and the producer I think it's like a Bliss. Really good album. Mm-hmm. It's called Mad Space. This 2019. Yeah, I remember when this dropped. This was good. Yeah, no. I think this was my introduction to him. Actually, I think really good album. AKAI Solo. Check him out.
All right. Next artist I listen to, a character, I guess, a woman named SADBOI. At first, I'm thinking, because I saw the cover of the album, I was like, all right, this might be some edgy emo type stuff, kind of like the Trippie Redd MGK album. Her name is SADBOI.
She raps like Playboy Cardi.
No, it's like the what's the best way I could? She's from Toronto.
Okay.
Or from Canada.
Cruddy.
It's a. Like, it has that very monotone, like, sounds like Fast and Furious music. Yeah. It sounds like it's supposed to be the background music for that.
Yeah.
And so I heard the album, and like I said, I was expecting like some type of punk, emo, rap type stuff, especially from the album cover. I'm like, okay, this might be something like very emotional, like, type stuff. It's just very generic, boring rap. And it's not like the trap rap that we hear on the radio. It's
it's house influenced? Like with the production?
I don't know how to describe that production, but it's like ding 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 ding.
Yeah. It's like
ding ding Tokyo. Yeah, it's kind of like that, like ding 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 ding. It's like it sounded something off of Tokyo Drift off of Fast and Furious. Like I was just like, that's what the whole album sounded like. Yeah. I gave it a 1 star out of 5 because I was like, I like. Well, I can't even say I liked. I could tolerate like one song. Heard the whole album. It's like maybe 20, 30 minutes.
You hear? Who recommended you that?
No, so I saw them on Twitter, and I saw someone post a picture of them. They was like, "Oh, this album is slept on." And so I was like, "All right, let me see." I'm like, I don't really listen to a lot of women-based rap music, so I was like, "All right, let me look." And someone I don't follow. It was just one of those things that randomly came up on my For You TL. I was like, "Yeah, I need to block that person whoever recommended that because this was bad." This was one of the worst things I've heard this year.
Oh my god!
And there's a lot of bad things I heard this year. This is one of them.
That's one of them.
Yeah. I get the lane that you're trying to go for, and you cool for that. It's just, to me, at best, it's background music. Yeah. This music that you put on, like maybe in the Fast and Furious when they about to start the race, they start revving up the engines. That's what the music is.
Then they switch the song.
Yeah, they switch the song instantly and get into the actual score of the music of the movie. Yeah. So yeah, Bear Chat.
Yeah.
But you got any more albums?
I don't have nothing else, man. I thought I had more, bro. I thought I listened to another album. I guess I didn't because it'd have been in my recent play. Yeah, I'm out, B. I ain't got nothing else. I got some singles, but that's just regular songs. You know what I'm saying? But Nah, I'm out.
Well, I got a few albums
All
I
right.
didn't think I'd listen to. Destroy Lonely, an artist from Playboi Carti's Opium. I listened to If Looks Could Kill. This is my like third, fourth time listening to it because I haven't revisited it since it first came out. Album is I get the sound that he's going for, and it is innovative for the rage genre and him adding a whole bunch of electric guitars in there in the production, but a lot of the songs are samey. This album is way too long, coming in over an hour. I think an hour and 20 minutes. Each song sounds the same. I like maybe 5 to 10 songs on this album right here. Though I'm just like, okay, boom, I could jam. Well, 7. No, 5. I like 5 songs on this album.
Yeah.
I get what he was going for, and I like the aesthetic of the album way more than the actual album itself. I love the cover. It gives me like horror movie vibes. And then I love the actual title song of the album, If Looks Could Kill, because that song just jams itself. There's some songs on here that jam, but if this was an EP, I think this would be a perfect project for like what Opium is going for. Yeah. But I get what he was going for because he's a bit more stylish.
Opium.
That's the name of Playboi Carti's
okay.
Opium with Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang. So yeah.
Homicide Gang. That's a guy?
No, that's a gang. It's 2 members or 3 members, but one of them died this year.
He got killed?
I think so. I'm not sure. So y'all can fact check me.
That name, Homicide Gang.
Yeah, it's like I think one of them died.
Y'all set yourself up, huh? R.I.P. to him, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. I forgot his name, but yeah, If Looks Could Kill. I mean, the album just goes on for way too long. A lot of songs sound similar. Destroy, or Lone, as a lot of people like to nickname him, because he's a part of that underground sound or underground scene beat. He has a very similar flow, very lazy, very unenthusiastic on the album itself. A lot of songs, like I said, bleed into each other to where you're like, dang, this song's still going. And you find out you like on the 10th track. You're like, oh, okay. But yeah. But I will redeem myself for this one, because after this album, I listened to MF Doom, or Victor Vaughn's Vaudeville Villain for the first time. And, you know, I wanted to make sure I listen to all MF Doom projects, but, you know, they're not all of them ain't under his name on Spotify. So I keep forgetting. I'm like, he only got like 3 solo projects. And I'm like, oh, he has other projects as other characters. Yeah. And so I like Vaudeville. I like the production. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I like this more than Born Like This. Yeah. I can't say I like this more than Operation Doomsday, which I listened to this week.
Let me watch.
I really did dig this album. I do like the fact of he gets into this character whenever he does do different personas or whatever while rapping. So yeah, I did like this album overall. I really do like the production. Yeah. I think that's the one thing I
Victor
really
Vaughn
like
and Doom hate each other. Stuff like it's funny.
I love it.
They be going at each other. Because Victor Vaughn, you know, he's on Mad Villainy.
I was about to say Edible Food.
Yeah. They was on what's the name? I can't think of it. I forgot the name of Fancy Clown. He talked about him on Fancy Clown. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe you like a man and wear a mask all day. Yeah, he was
GOAT. MF Doom, the GOAT.
He is.
But another album I listened to after that, and I guess we'll never really talk about this album, so I guess this will be like a tiny mini review. Belly's 96 Miles from Bethlehem. This is an album that's kind of, I don't want to say an homage, but kind of like dedicated to the whole Palestinian war that's happening over there in Palestine and all that. And so he kind of gives his thoughts on this whole album. It's literally dedicated to that whole issue and situation that's happening over there. And I think all the proceeds from the album are going to the surrounding areas of that. And so, you know, he kind of talks about the land itself. He talks about a lot of things that are going on, like people getting, you know, unalive, you know, drones being flown out around there, how people are really oppressing them over there, things like that, and how a lot of people are, you know, dying, like, how you gonna have patience when we have no more patience? You know, he has certain little word plays
versus patience.
Yeah, you have little word plays on there that I really do like. And Belly is a great rapper overall. Yeah. I really do like the soundscape that he goes for, because this album sounds very, I don't want to say desperate, but it's like despair type thing. It's like where like, dang, it's like we really not fighting a winning battle over here. Like this bad stuff is like really, really happening. And I just like the way that the album itself sounds sonically. Belly's always gonna bring it with his rapping ability, because Belly, the pen game is nice. Every time I listen to Belly, I be thinking like he's like a modern day Nas type stuff. So I do, because especially he had a song on another album that he has with Nas. I'm like, okay, they kind of like keeping up with each other.
Mumble Rap was my last album I listened to. Dope album.
I listened to all his albums.
Yeah. Last thing I listened to from Belly was Mumble Rap.
Yeah.
Mumble Rap was good. Dope.
Mumble Rap 2 is good too.
Mumble Rap 2.
Yeah. Mumble Rap 2.
Bro, I'm out the loop.
But yeah, this album.
Gil Scott Heron on this?
Yeah.
This man right here.
Well, yeah, Belly overall, I really did appreciate this album. I know a lot of people like, oh, why aren't celebrities or why aren't these rappers really talking about the war that's happening over there? For me, one, I'm very ignorant on the situation, so I don't know nothing. I'm worried about me living here. Yeah. I'm worried about my situation.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
some people gotta understand that, like how human are we? Kind of like, especially people in their own, say, cultures, they like to speak on things that actually affects them as well. Like not saying like, oh, the stuff in Palestine and Israel doesn't matter. Of course it does. And this is something for Belly that hits home because his family's from there. So it's like he's from there. He's like, he has got an album called Immigrant, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Loved it.
So it's like this is something he's gonna touch upon. It's like I'm pretty sure he got not even pressure, but family and friends like, hey bro, like there's some real stuff going on. It's like our people. So this is something that I expect a rapper like him to speak on. But I don't expect Drake to say anything. I don't expect rappers, especially in the U.S., to say anything, especially when it comes to a lot of their brands. They don't want to, you know what I mean, rub some people the wrong way, especially it's been a really touchy subject, like what side you on and stuff like that's really, like, I even feel like not uncomfortable talking about it, but like sometimes I feel like, am I the right person to speak on this type of stuff? Because like I don't know mostly everything that's going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's why
I'm not ignorant to what's happening, but
I'm ignorant to where I was like, one, I don't feel comfortable speaking about it because I don't know nothing, and I don't want to offend anybody, especially people who are from there. Yeah. But someone like an artist like Belly, who obviously has the merit to speak on it because he is from there, his ancestors or his people, his family is from there. So I feel like he is the perfect artist to touch on this. He said that the album proceeds are going to the people, in the surrounding places of Palestine itself. I don't know exactly what all is happening. Literally everything. I don't know literally everything. I know bits and pieces, especially with hearing the album, some of the context, and looking at some of the stuff from there. But I don't know fully everything that's going on.
Like, I used to listen to a podcast called The Daily, like every morning. And they followed, when this was happening, they followed the story. They actually was in communication with a lot of Pakistanians that was actually dealing with it.
Pakistanians or Palestinians?
Palestinians. Pakistanians. I said Pakistanians. See, my man, Palestinians. My bad. Palestinians.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a surrounding area either.
Yeah. But it's so crazy because this guy was actually on the phone with, this journalist in the U.S. And you hear, like, the bombs. You hear stuff happening. And one of the most depressing things that dude said, it sucks. It was so scary. It was like, this was dark. I'm heading to work. And he was just saying, like, yeah, my whole family together because we don't want to die alone. And I was like, it's crazy over there right now. And, like, hey, my prayers go out to everybody over there, especially, even on both sides, because innocent people on both sides. And that's the real key to this. Like, we don't need innocent people dying from, like, I can't get in, like, what's happening, but it's just ignorant. And, like, we never can be together. Like, nowhere is always going to be war, and that sucks. But that's my piece on it.
Yeah. It sucks to see what's happening over there. Yeah. And,
I'm gonna check out the album. For real. I'm actually gonna listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 18. I just saw that. I'm like, I'm definitely listening to that.
Oh, yeah.
It's
18.
a quick drive home.
Oh, yeah. Like, I jammed this album, like, back to back a few times. Yeah. I really like it. I mean, Belly, he's good, especially with the wordplay and the way that he's able to put things together rapping-wise. I really do enjoy Belly's rapping. I really like the soundscape that he went for on this album because, obviously, because of the topics that he's talking about on this album, what he's talking about, it all kind of really ties in together. And there's some things where he brings in his own, like, native language or his people's native language into this album right here where I didn't understand it. And when I tried to look at the lyrics, I'm like, oh, they translate into that same language too. I just will not understand it. But I get the sound that he was going for. And I think it was a really powerful album, especially for what he was going for. I think that this will be one of those albums that's looked back upon in his discography as like, dang, like, this is a moment right here because I rapper talked about this.
I'm so sick, bro. I had a
what did I say? I thought
the way you was me. My mind is just crazy, bro. I want to say something, but like, will it be different? I'll talk about it after the
Boy,
bro.
But yeah, I know this album definitely won't get as many plays.
Yeah.
Because Belly just isn't a big artist.
Yeah, he's still with XO, right? He's
Yeah,
still with
so.
Weeknd. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he has Weeknd on his last album, I think.
For real.
But yeah, Belly overall good artist. If you want to support what's happening over there, listen to the album because the proceeds of this album will be going to that whole situation.
Dang, Belly is one of them artists that kind of fell out of my rotation, bro. Like I used to keep up with, especially doing the mixtapes, like 2014 era. I was keeping up with everything, and like I swear, it's like my transformation of like leaving, while I was moving out here, like moving with y'all around that time, like some of the music I listened to kind of like got put on the wayside. Like,
it's funny, I started listening to Belly after you moved in.
Yeah, because I was
Nav and all that.
I was listening to him back in like 2014-ish, around that time. But yeah, man, Belly's dope, man. Mumble Rap was so dope. That's the last thing I listened to from him.
Yeah, Mumble Rap is good.
And then what's the one project? Insomniac? Insomniac?
Yeah, Insomniac.
That was a dope one. But the one that I loved with the white cover, Weekend on that joint, like 2 songs, I think.
Oh, I might not make it.
Bro,
Like that.
Hey, that album right there, that mixtape, I remember that. It's on the stream, so I saw it. But yeah, Belly was fire. Bro.
Yeah, Belly is that.
He got some bars, but you saying modern day Nas, I'm like, you got relaxed.
I say modern day Nas in terms of like the accessibility to wordplay and things like that, and he has a very accessible sound to get into. Nas has that to me. Nas isn't
what new Nas. No, you saying modern Nas in that way?
Yeah.
You not saying that he's the modern Nas.
Not
you
like I'm not saying he's
to,
not like he's like Nas from back then, but in this day and age, he's like a Nas of nowadays. Like when Nas tries to sound hip, that's Belly.
Okay.
But Belly can sound a bit better with it because he don't sound like an old man trying to be hip.
Yeah. Even though he's like 40 something too.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
But also, you know, he's come out more around this music time, so we don't have that. Oh, you're an old man.
Go listen to his old stuff. You got mixtape
stuff?
Belly, like 08 Belly, bro.
I'm not going that far.
Toronto.
There's a certain artist I like the discography. I'm not going that far back because I know the sound. I won't like it.
You ain't gonna go back, Crody?
No. Next album I listened to was Belly. See You Next Wednesday. Modern rap project for him. I mean, it's a standard rap project. Nothing too crazy with this one. I really enjoy it. But there is a few corny songs on here where you could tell that he's going for like that radio or playlist song right there. Yeah. That way, getting people's rotation or whatever. Overall, I mean, he has features from like PNB Rock, Gunna. Yeah. I forgot who else. Obviously, he's gonna have Nav. He's gonna have a Weekend. So
I was looking through his discography. One of his albums looked like a playlist cover, like Hitters or something like that. Like I was.
Those last 3 ones I think are like like little compilation.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this look like they look like playlist covers. I'm like, what?
Yeah, artists be doing that when they be bored. Yeah. Stop that ish. Y'all be muddying up the discography.
Putting out the reverb. The slow version of songs. I hate that song.
F you TikTok for that. Yeah. TikTok is a reason.
And then the record labels are like fighting it. Because I remember Yachty said his record label did it without him like even approving it. They just put it out on one of his songs. And he called him like, yo. And then they waited for the week and then they took it off. I was like, that's crazy.
I hope he made some money off of that. Yeah. But next project I listened to was Rory, because I've been listening to the Rory and Mal podcast.
Oh, you listened to his joint?
I listened to his album. I thought it was different.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Really good R&B-ish project. Really good vibe project itself. I really don't have any critiques about this one. Yeah. Some songs I'm like, I wouldn't say they're hit or miss, but it's like some songs I could do without. Yeah. But overall, still a solid project. It does sound like a compilation project.
It is.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's not on it.
Yeah, of course. But it sounds like a compilation project. It sounds like a project that someone else, like a DJ Khaled, will put together. Yeah. Except, obviously, Rory's not screaming throughout the whole thing. Yeah. I thought he was going to at least intro it or maybe do some skits here and there. But overall, solid project.
He put, like, the people he affiliated, some of his favorite artists. Mm-hmm. Like Reggie and CJ Armstrong got a dope song on there. With Jay Electronica on there, Jay. Mm-hmm. So
They is on there.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it, these are a lot of people he used to play on sleepers as well. Yeah. Especially when it comes to Reggie. He put people on the Reggie. And, of course, he used to play Day a lot, so.
And he has Reason on there.
Yeah. Oh, Reason,
artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember you were sleeping on him.
Yeah.
He told me
he told me that on Twitter. Yeah, told me to wake up. And I woke up and I listened to that album and I went back to sleep. Mm-hmm. Reason is like J. Cole on like steroids. Like he's just, I don't know what TD's seen in this kid, bro. And I'm not trying to be rude.
I think what it is he's one of those, he's a standard rapper. That's not like too much of a trap rapper, too much in that gangster field. But also,
he's affiliated with the people.
Yeah, and he's just a cool, mellow guy. Because they need that because they don't really have that. Yeah. They have the super lyrical guy with Absol. Mm. They have the super chill gangster with Schoolboy. And then they have the gangster with J-Rock. The old
Then they got some other guys. So, they got the pop star with SZA. Then they got...
Oh, I was meaning the rappers.
Oh, yeah. But like with Reason, bro, like not even really to have a whole dialogue about the guy, but... He's just he gives me the same like J. Cole feeling now. Like J. Cole was, to me in his younger days, was more of like, boom. But I feel like older J. Cole been like, I don't know. It just, I lost a lot.
So who is Reason? Where is he at on that spectrum?
To me, like Reason is just.
Is he the boom J. Cole or is he the?
Nah, he's a sleepy J. Cole. He's like Born Center J. Cole.
Oh, hey, Born Center's good.
It is. It's all right. He's the sideline story of J. Cole.
I don't like that comparison.
He's the Your Eyes. Because he tries to be deep in some of his, like, the Portraits album, whatever. Like, the skits and stuff felt flat to me.
I want to listen to that album.
They didn't bring things together. Like he needs to stay in the bag when he's like rapping, and he gets introspective. Like I will not deny that the kid can rap. The guy can rap, but it's just it doesn't do anything. It's like he's like you ever watch like a show on CW like
Arrow.
Huh? Not
Smallville?
Arrow. You could say around those. It's like they'll put his music on there. You know, like I'm like, who is this?
Dang, sound like some royalty free
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Dang, that's the worst thing that you can deem royalty free music.
Yeah, that was it. He's like that rapper, like that. He that rapper that they'll put in like a TV show too that pop up like, oh yeah, that's reason he's with TDE and he'll be on there rapping.
But
like,
they did that because they got the budget. For
yeah,
him.
but he'll be in the back like rapping like in a cipher or something. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibes I get from him.
Reason gonna come at you.
Hey, bro, it's all good. Like, bro, I don't want no beef. I don't want to fight you or nothing like that. It's just how I feel as you. You can feel like that for me. And what you do don't affect me. What I do don't affect you. I hope not.
I hope not either.
Yeah. If you want to fight, we can fight. You know.
Okay. trying to initiate boxing,
talking, bro.
Hey man, we gonna have to get some sponsors for something like that. But next project I listened to Russ's CHOMP 2.5 EP because one of the songs played right after I was listening to Belly.
Because I remember CHOMP was his first EP when he
I've
put
never
like
listened to Russ.
yeah.
I've only heard the big songs on the radio.
Yeah,
Russ.
his CHOMP stuff was like that's when he's spitting on there. He got
Yeah.
stuff like Black Thought and all them.
Yeah, and he has a song with Alchemist.
Yeah,
on
Benny
there.
the Butcher on one of his tracks. I remember. Yeah.
I think so, but remember this is 2.5, so this is the EP. So this is like
No, I think all his chumps are EPs, right?
I think the other one is the actual album, like album length, because this one's like less than 30 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I listened to this, and to me, because this is my first time really listening to Russ music outside of the hits on the radio.
Yeah.
He sounds like a broke down Drake. He sounds like a great value Drake.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's just music that I'm not really looking for anything in particular. This is like filler music for me. Like music I put it on in the background in case I'm like, I don't know what to listen to, but I want to listen to something consistent. Something that's not too stupid or dumbed down, but also nothing that's like too wordy or over my head and not too cohesive. Russ is not a bad rapper. I'm not trying to say that right now. But it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
It was a good project. Though.
Russ is the guy that'll be on a TV show and he'll have a few lines in the show. He'll have a few lines, like come up to the girl and be like, yo, I'm having a party, you know, come through. Like he'll throw the party, he the cool new kid or whatever. But he, you know, he's a little bit higher than Reason and like people know him.
I was about to ask you if
you know what I'm saying? He a little, like I feel like Reason's probably a better rapper. But I'm saying when it comes to like notoriety or like putting out better songs, I think Russ probably got him.
I'm about to say, yeah, but Russ has a huge following, which I never heard of him until the Everyday Struggle interview with him.
Yeah, I don't know. I've known about him for a while. Bro.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. I mean, this project didn't make me want to go listen to more Russ.
Yeah,
it's cool. I just want to check it out because I was like, oh, I like this one song with Alchemist. Yeah, I checked out the
his
EP.
bigger. I'm thinking of some of his bigger tracks just when he's actually like doing his little sing song stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I say broke down Drake. Yeah, or a great value.
Have his hair all flowing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
where he's racially ambiguous. Beat?
Yeah, he's Italian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's Italian. Yeah. Capiche.
You with the cannoli.
Yeah, with my kumbada.
Or be like what Nas did on Hip Hop Is Dead when he did that voice on that one song, that horrible voice. Jesus, Nas. Oh, but I do want to talk about this one project, and we could kind of end it out with this. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chappell Roan.
What is it?
It's some new pop artist. My boy Jerry, he was telling me about this. He was like, Chase, I kind of want to hear you talk about this on your pod. And I'm like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know who that is. And I guess she's in that realm of like Billie Eilish. And I don't know who else he said. But basically, this is kind of like gay pop or whatever. Yeah. Where it's like kind of like talking about, you know, LGBTQ type of topics.
Hey,
or them coming out. Huh?
It's Pride Month. I'm just saying.
I mean,
it's Pride Month.
I mean, I listen to the album. I'm not a pop guy.
Yeah.
I will say that right now because I heard this album. I get it. This sounds something I hear while I'm going bowling or at the skating rink or in the background of like a horror movie or something.
She gay?
I think she's either bisexual or on that spectrum.
Let me see.
Because she's very, her lyrics are very like literally out there. Like it's like, oh, like you.
I like girls.
She said something like, oh, you had sex with me. You told all your homies, but I really didn't enjoy it or something like that. And I'm like, what the? I'm like, this is very personal.
Oh,
and I don't expect
look her
that.
up.
I didn't expect that from an artist, especially a pop artist.
What's her name again?
Chappell Roan? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, this project for me definitely wasn't one. And I'm just, I can just acknowledge right now that I'm not a fan of pop music.
Yeah.
Like I like The Weeknd because I kind of came from The Weeknd's R&B to pop, so I do kind of like the trajectory of his career and him leading up in the pop. But I also like the production of his pop songs as well. Tory Lanez with his pop sound with Alone at Prom. I was already introduced to Tory through his R&B-ish rap career, and it kind of led to that.
But it's a different type of pop, though.
Yeah, this is like you said, Billie Eilish. And I don't listen to Billie Eilish.
Billie, dope. I still got to finish that new album.
I'm tired of seeing Billie because I'm tired of the discourse around the album when it first came out because people were just glazing it. I see no criticism. And also, I was in my playlist just listening to rap music. Spotify will put recommended song, Billie Eilish. I'm like, what the F?
Dope. Look,
B, I'm coming off of Don Toliver, B. Why the F is Billie Eilish playing right after that?
Why do you want criticism from when somebody glazing? Maybe you just.
I don't always need criticism, but they be saying B. It be.
But it's Twitter.
Takes
you gotta look. It's Twitter. If you want the criticism, you gotta go to the reviews. Go look at like freaking Pitchfork. Go look at Rolling Stone. Go to the.
I'm not looking for the reviews. They pop up on my TL.
Yeah, but them guys, the people that's on Twitter, they just glaze and they just say things. It is what it is. Don't let it get to you.
Let me say this: I hate the people who are just haters. Because I could be a hater sometimes.
I think we all got a little hate in our heart.
But I also hate the people that just glaze. I like that middle ground. Give me the middle ground. You give me the sandwich method. Oh, I like this. This kind of sucked, but I also like this.
Yeah.
Give me the sandwich method. I hate the glaze. But as soon as I say something about artists I like, no.
But you gotta understand, when it comes to people like Billie Eilish, Beyonce, Twitter, Taylor Swift, these are huge artists right now. They're gonna have more lovers than haters. Even though the bigger you get, the more haters you have, but you're gonna see more love.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was tired of seeing Billie Eilish, and I don't want to listen to it because that. Plus, Spotify will try to play that after every single single I would listen to. Because when you have your playlist, it has a smart shuffle or whatever, where it recommends you songs. It will keep playing a certain Billie Eilish song after some of my songs. I'm like, yo, get this ish out of my playlist.
Spotify trying to put this man on, bro, because he's missing out. They're just trying to expand that ear of yours.
No.
You probably like a Billie Eilish song, B. I'm telling you, bro.
I need you to listen to Chappell Roan, girl, so you can give your opinion. I guess my thing is this. I don't like this type of music.
Yeah.
I don't really care for it either, though. But I also don't know how to judge it. Like with The Weeknd, I know where that's coming from. I'm a bit more familiar with his subject matter. Therefore, I'm a bit more familiar with his pen game. Therefore, I kind of know what I'm expecting when I'm going into a Weeknd album.
I'm going to check it out.
Something like this, I guess I just don't know what to look for. Am I looking for like vocal talent? Am I looking for the lyrics? Am I looking for the production? The production don't really do it for me. And most of the time, because I can't really listen to albums when I'm working here. Yeah. So when I'm out, I listen to the album while I'm in the car. If it don't bump me, I'm not...
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the bigs in the office tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna play it.
They gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah,
they like everybody at the branch, bro. Everybody is like music heads, and they will clown your music. They'll let you know.
The rise and fall of Midwest Princess. I can see the appeal of it. I'll say that.
I like that.
I can see how these songs are huge. And my boy Jerry was telling me how like this is a cultural movement for like whatever she's part of because of she's getting a lot of play. A lot of people on TikTok are using her sound, even though I've never heard of them. The whole rise of gay pop or whatever, like with characters like Lil Nas X, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish. I forgot who else he said, but yeah, Chappell Roan. I'm not your demographic.
Yeah,
I don't know how to judge this music, and I told him I don't like this. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how to judge this. I don't know what I'm listening for. When I listen to rap, I know what I'm listening for. I grew up on rap. I grew up on R&B. I know what I'm listening for with those. With pop music, especially this, that's kind of straight away from like a black perspective. Yeah. I don't know I don't know what I'm looking for. The only time I've heard pop music was in old 80s or 70s movies or sitcoms.
Yeah.
And usually there would be background stuff.
I'm ready to see what this is gonna be.
Yeah. So this isn't an album for me. I don't know how to judge this. It doesn't appeal to me sonically either. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this genre alone.
I'll check it out and then I can talk about it next pod. I'll see what's on there.